Welcome to the Pen, Hook, and Needles podcast, episode 78.
Hi, my name is Franciscan Gypsy, also known as Talia.
I'm Arlisha, also known as Lady Fernico.
Did I
can flip it? I don't care.
Oh,
way
yes.
You like it. Welcome to Pen, Hook, and Needles.
There's no music this time. I believe that it was Rosenboom who...
Roseboom.
Okay.
Allison, you know who you
Allison.
are. She gave a wonderful explanation and we're still confused.
I couldn't remember if it was Rosenboom or just Roseboom.
I think it's just Roseboom.
Okay.
Because roses boom, apparently they don't bloom.
Bloom.
Yes.
But,
Hi, Allison.
Sorry, Allison. We are going to do the music again. It's just that we're calling this pre-Thanksgiving or Thanksgiving and stuff because it's rainy.
Yes, that's not why though.
Because
we have some rather nasty weather out here today.
We have some nasty weather out here today. We still have a lot of Thanksgiving stuff to do. I have a date after this, so
yeah. So we have to.
We want to get him down here and
home
before it gets too nasty out there.
Because we're supposed to have some freezing rains. It hasn't hit past about 33 degrees. It dropped to 32. It's very cold and potential for ice makes us nervous for him to be on the road. So
yes. He didn't know he was going to be mentioned on the podcast.
Well, we didn't say his name yet. No, it's not Paul.
No,
okay.
No, it's not.
Paul's in California. Okay. I want to welcome all new and returning viewers.
And I had a cup.
Yes.
Davina picked this up when we went grocery shopping today for last-minute Thanksgiving things she picked up for me. The Nursing is a Work of Heart goblet thing, and I told her I would use it on the podcast.
Because it makes her happy.
Yes.
I'm having chai tea because, as I mentioned, it is freezing, and I was trying to say before I was interrupted by cups and goblets, we want to welcome all new and returning viewers, whether you're viewing us on YouTube or Blip or on our WordPress or wherever you're viewing us. iTunes, wherever you're at. Hi.
Knitwear check. Mom's wearing her blue sweater. I am wearing the Ho-Aloha.
Yes.
I wasn't wearing it initially. I was wearing just a Raggedy O t-shirt, but I need something a little nicer for the date.
Yeah. And I didn't feel like looking like a slob. Besides, it's freezing back here. And I've got my mitts on, my first ones, because this room is never warm as the rest of the house.
So that's knit check for.
Yes. Toy Along's going well. I am so excited. We have lots of fun stuff still.
Yes, we do.
It is great. Had some cute little. I don't want to mention anything specifically because I know I'll forget something and I don't want to. So, but there were several really, really cute.
Was that turkey the same pattern as your turkey?
No,
it wasn't. Okay.
No. But they're all adorable, and I put several more on my queue, and it's going to be exciting to try to do those. I did want to thank. Faithful Knitter for letting us know about the Knit Pick sale.
Katie changed her name on us, so we're still trying to remember
it. It confuses me. My brain doesn't work that well that way. So, but anyway, Katie, thank you very much. Apparently, Knit Picks is having a sale. I think it's still going on for their Bravo worsted and other yarns. So, if you all need some yarn to bulk up your stash this winter, you might want to go before the sale ends. Yeah, that's the Toy Along. It goes from October 1st to December 31st. And anything that you started from the 1st of January 2013 is eligible as long as it's not finished before October 1st. It must be finished October 1st or later, up through December 31st to be eligible for prizes, and you must be, of course, a member of the group. Okay.
I want to mention really quickly The Art of Felt by Kat Bordy. This is a book that's being sold on Ravelry. 100% of the proceeds go to cancer research by Dr. Craig. Research is conducted by harvesting the T cells, which are the WBC white blood cells that fight infection, and they are harvesting the T cells that are programmed specifically against the cancer, and then they are generating more of them, placing them back into the body. So it's taking your own T cell, the person's own T cells, and using them accordingly to kill the cancer. And Dr. Craig is running out of money, apparently, because the pharmaceuticals don't want to fund him anymore because that doesn't benefit them.
Exactly. Okay.
But that was, I think that there's more details maybe on Mel Ski's most recent.
Right.
Single-handed knits.
Because she had somebody on telling about that in one of her last podcasts.
Yeah.
I forget what her name is, but she has her own podcast.
Yeah, I wasn't familiar with her.
Sweater Long we hope you're thinking about what sweaters you want to do. I have my yarn to check my gauge swatch to see if it'll work. I haven't done that yet because I've been busy with other things, but
Yeah,
looking forward to January for that.
yes,
But
because
without
I need to
pulling the
get
strings.
I need to get a couple of things off the needles.
Without pulling the strings. So
No, I don't feel like pulling the string. I'm enjoying myself
yeah,
right now.
I don't want to. All right. Hooks, whips.
Okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. How many do you have?
1, 2, 3.
Okay, so that means I go first. Let me see which one I want to start with. I guess it'll be Sherbert the Lady Snake. I only did very little on her, just enough to basically say I did it on. I worked on her. Well, she's going to look at you while I explain her details. Little snaky look. Actually, I think she's going to look at well.
I'll play with her
Because
tongue.
this is her profile shot is your best shot.
She's ready for her close-up, Mr. DeMille.
So this is Sherbert the Lady Snake. This is the Crochet Snake pattern by Spotlight. I'm using a G hook. And Yarn Bee Danielle and the colorway Vibes is this main color right here that's taking up her head. Then these stripy things farther down are the Hobby Lobby I Love This Yarn Neons in the colorways Purple Neon, Blue Neon, Fuchsia Neon, Pink Neon, and Green Neon. And
From Partridge in a Pear Tree.
this Lady Snake, Sherbert, she is being worked for the 2013 toy long. And as you can see, she's getting quite long.
Yes, she is. Probably about a third of the way done.
Yeah, I guess so. I think I might have actually turned a page in my little thing, my little note-taking thing. So that's progress.
Nice little strip.
So she's little. The snake little.
Nice little strip.
Someone did a snake with Sherbert in mind, but it's much smaller
I think
snake.
that was it TMB 99 or
I
was
can't
it
remember.
was it Farm Boys? I don't remember.
I don't remember. Someone did a snake though with Sherbert in mind. It was cute.
It was adorable. Yes, it was. Okay. Are you finished?
Yes, go on.
Okay,
there we go.
my project. Also, I did not do a lot of work on this project. I changed the name, like I said, it was called the Lattice Trellis Afghan
Blah, blah, blah.
instead of the Rip It Back or Rip It Good or whatever I called it. I didn't do a whole lot because I was busy on other things, which I will show you later. But it is growing. Oops, there's my hook.
Throw your hook at me, why
Yeah.
don't you?
So I'm kind of happy with it. You can see
Where is your
the
hook?
trellis kind of detailing. I'm using an eye hook. Thank you. I'm using an eye hook, and Yarn Bee's discontinued. What's it called? Yarn Bee's discontinued Danielle yarn in the Dawn colorway. And there will be more of this I put aside for the top part or the bottom part, what you want to call the end part of the blanket. But this is Vanna's Choice. It's not Vanna's Choice. It's Impeccable. I don't know if it's Vanna's Choice or not, but that's the name of the yarn, Impeccable in pink.
Impeccable me?
Yes, Impeccable Me. So that is this project. Sorry that we have to kind of speed along a little bit today. A little bit no-nonsense-y today.
Yeah, which we were kind of planning on it anyway. Now we have more of a reason to.
Right. It's in my lowest bag, my lowest angel bag.
I just realized I have equal number of crochet projects to knitted projects.
That's always weird when that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never happens for me. Well, not that overall. I have a bunch of knitted projects, but some of them haven't been worked on.
Yeah.
Okay, so I did a little bit of knitting on cable denim, which is the project is the Irish Hiking Scarf Arm Warmers by Delia Rao Chalakian, using US 7 needles, and I'm using Mad Tosh Vintage in the colorways Worn Denim and Cove. The Worn Denim is the blue, Cove is the color for Cove isn't showing up too well. The lighting back here is really bad today because it's very gray out. It makes everything else gray.
It looks like it's about ready to snow.
Yeah. I hope he's careful on the road.
Yes, and Daddy too.
Yeah.
My husband hasn't. Well, he might be at the gym by now.
Yeah.
My husband works 4 10-hour days, so he goes in very early so he can beat the traffic because he has like an hour drive. So he's at the gym right now.
And the guy I'm going on a date with is a teacher, so he gets off earlier.
Right.
So this is I'm in the middle of a row because I was
pulling a Lindsay.
pulling a Lindsay, and I'm not going to fix it.
You saying Lindsay needs to be fixed?
Did I say Lindsay needs to be
You
fixed?
said so.
Anyway, so progress is being made. The cables are not showing up too nicely because of the
Yeah, I
lighting.
can see it. Yeah.
You can see it, but there now it's a little sharper.
Actually, the lighting's not too bad in here because we don't have that annoying little shaft coming down in the middle of our faces.
Yeah, so that's. Is it everything's a little more muted?
Right.
So that got a little bit of love, like during church and shopping and things.
Right. Okay, let me see here.
And that is all on that. That's all she wrote on that.
Okay. All my bags this time are Lowe's bags. In my turtle bag, my Lowe's Sea turtle bag, is my Cosmo the Chihuahua. I did a little bit of work. I finished the second ear. So there's the 2 ears.
You left the ears out one night. It was
I know,
sitting on the couch.
I noticed that, yeah, when I woke up. Okay, so there's the 2 ears. And let me see here. I've started the body. I've got a ball of yarn in here, but
It makes me almost think it's stomped the way it is right now.
yeah. You can see where I've started the body.
And by the way, just a note, TMB
99 or whatever it is, 9.99, whatever.
The design. Oh no, TV Cheeks is the design.
Yeah.
I was not a fan of Stomp to begin with because I'm not a monster fan. He is super cute, especially the most recent one you did with the orange and pink and
Yeah.
the one that you didn't like the colors for. I really liked the colors for, so that looked really cute. Just to say, it's grown on me.
I knew it would. So I think this is the bottom of the Chihuahua's body, and this is the bottom of the sweater.
Oh.
So I started that, and I still have the eyes that I'm not going to take out because it's just too much hassle. I'm using a mixture of yarns. I'm using an F hook, and I'm using Bravo worsted in the tan. Not Bravo worsted. I love this yarn in the tan. Bravo worsted, and I think everything else.
It's getting a little chilly.
Either that or I love this yarn. I don't remember. I'd have to check my notes. It's all. Huh? It's all Red Heart Super Savers. Okay. Okay.
You think that when I would have to wear this over the top of my coat in order to wear this out? Because I know I'll get cold in the restaurant. Or just carry it.
So that is where I'm at with the Chihuahua. I'm moving along fairly good clip, except that I had the attention span of a butterfly. So there. Okay.
That was a question for you.
What?
Would this be better over a coat? Because if I want to wear it out? Okay. And it won't look too weird?
No, it would look like one of those Sherlock Holmes capes.
Yay! Oh, I don't even like that idea.
Because if you put it on underneath, it's going to get in the way of the sleeve.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
Okay.
Because I know it's going to get cold in the restaurant, and this is perfect. Okay. Right. Sorry. Fashion! I know you guys could add your opinions too, even though it'll be after the fact.
She won't listen to you anyway.
Ow, I'm going to listen to you.
I know.
The next one is going to be Blondie. And I actually got quite a bit of work done on Blondie. Blondie is living in the TARDIS bag.
Which is a
Clover
Doctor Who in disguise.
Yes.
The 12th Doctor Who or whatever.
I think they've already gone past 12.
Have they? I don't know.
I'm
not
a huge fan. I just really like the TARDIS.
I just wanted to say, I'm probably committing some kind of heresy or something, but I don't really care for Doctor Who.
Apparently they just had some sort of anniversary for Doctor Who.
Yeah, that's what I understand. I haven't watched it. I mean, the one I remember was way back in the 70s or whatever with the bushy-haired guy.
Well, I like them, but they're a little creepy when you're watching them at night by yourself.
Yeah. And I haven't had a chance to watch.
I liked the first of the New Doctors. I've watched the second of the New Doctors, and I was prepared to dislike him because I liked the first of the New Doctors so much. I like the second of the New Doctors. Now he's my favorite. Go figure.
Let's give the guy a chance.
But I didn't want
to.
to.
It is really. I think it's hailing.
I hope he's careful on the road.
Yeah.
But he's a big boy. He can. I warned him it was raining. So, from Pop Goes Crochet by Vicky Howell. The pattern is actually by Nicole Lore. N-I-K-O is...
Yeah, I think it's Nicole.
Nicole Lore. It's Clint pattern.
Is that a guy or a girl?
I don't know.
It looks like it might be a guy's name, but what do I know?
And for alternating skeins, I'm using my tea bag. I didn't actually have this out for alternating for my color work, but I had it out because I wanted my goodies in my tea bag, and I was like, oh, I can actually use the bag now.
I wouldn't relegated to an alternating skeins bag. It's too pretty.
Well, I don't work a lot of small projects.
I work a lot of hats and things. You work your mitts.
Well, the mitts, I like to have something with a strap because if I'm using it at work or something, I want to be able to put a strap on my arm. I am using an eye hook. I actually had to go up several hook sizes from what they told me to use to get gauge. Using Knit Picks Annie's Del Campo in the colorway Cilantro Heather and Dove Heather. The Dove is a little gray for my liking, but they didn't have any white, and I wanted the same yarn, so it felt the same.
It's too bad you didn't go to the Bravo Worsted. I know you can't felt it, but they had the cream.
Yeah, I know, but
it looks fine. It looks
yeah, it does. It looks fine.
Just poke me in the eye.
What can I poke you in the eye with? There's nothing pokey.
Poking.
So the color work has begun.
It almost looks like a light blue with this color, but it is gray. It's a dove gray. It's so pretty.
So the all stitch markers, the way the chart's written, it's easier for me to keep track of where my color work is by that, because the chart's numbered confusingly. And also, all tangled in my dove. So, yep. So progress has been made. I worked on this last night when I was put on call. I think you're right. It is hailing.
It's sleeting or something. Hope he's careful.
Yeah.
And Daddy too.
Guys.
I won't say anything because my husband sometimes watches this.
You would say that to him too. So, okay.
Right.
So that's my progress. I actually worked on it quite a bit last night. The other night I had to stop working on it because my wrist was bothering me a bit. Not because I have wrist problems, but I am not used to quite as much motion. It was just a little bit of tightness right down here. And knitting doesn't require nearly quite as much wrist motion as crochet. But there you goes.
Okay.
Wow, we're going to make really good time.
Okay, provided we don't get sidetracked.
Yes.
Okay, my next project is Copper the Fox Scarf. It's a fox scarf crochet pattern. I call it Copper.
Let me make sure. I don't think it is downstairs. I think she's on the computer.
He's by Bee's Knees Knitting.
Bee's Knees makes me giggle.
Yes. And it is actually a crochet pattern. I have him in my Lois, what I call my Monet bag, even though it's not Monet, Sarah. Sarah. But
Sarah, indeed.
Sarah.
What are you, Grandpa? You get your pronunciation skills from Grandpa?
Anyway, I actually did a fair amount on this because I started this last week after the podcast.
I didn't even realize you started it that early. I thought you just started it a couple days ago.
It's on my project page. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 legs, and I'll find the ears right here somewhere. I may not be able to show them to you if I can't find them.
You better hurry up and find them.
I haven't lost them.
Just can't find them.
Here's one of the ears. So
that was your mummy quote for the day.
I've got 2 of these. I just can't find the other one at the moment.
Well, at least you know what.
Oh, here it is. Here it is. Okay.
She's like, so she can prove that she has 2 ears.
And I started on.
Oh, you did do quite a bit.
The body of the. This part of it requires some color work. This is the nose for the snake. For the
snake, huh?
Yes, for your snake. This is the nose for the.
Oh, I can see where it's developing. That's the top. Okay. Oh, that's gonna be cute.
Yeah. So this is.
I can tell from the very nose it's gonna be cute.
It's all done in the round, so it's interesting for the scarf like that, and so you don't have to weave in any ends. You just kind of poke it in as you go. So, I made quite a bit of progress on it. It's gonna go a little more slowly right now because I'm alternating like every couple of stitches. But I'm enjoying it. It's fun. Let's see here. It is. I am using an eye hook with this, and I'm using Bravo Worsted in the cream and paprika colorways, and then I'm using some kind of stash yarn. I think it might be Red Heart. I don't know. In the black colorway. I think that's everything. Let me see. Black and white. So what's no white? It's cream. Anyway, I've got those colors in Bravo Worsted and something else. I don't know what the other thing is. It's from my stash, and I just don't know where it's from.
Okay, so the last thing I actually made quite a bit of progress on is Autumnal, which is the Ginny's cardigan pattern by Mary Chiba, using US 4 and US 6 needles. The US 4 is like for the ribbing. And the yarn is Yarn Bee Soft Secret in the Bittersweet colorway. The size is 36¼ and let me pull it out. Those are my T-stitch markers. Okay. I think last week the body was already on hold for me to start the sleeves, and it's very hard to see the lace right now just because it's so dark. But that's okay. You guys have seen it before. Actually, it's showing up a little better now. So
I think it doesn't help that you're wearing red against it.
No, it doesn't. I always seem to wear red for the podcast. I was gonna be wearing blue, but then things changed.
I had blue on regardless.
That's because blue is your color. This is the
red's your
first
color.
sleeve.
It's for an itty bitty wrist. It's for me.
And it stretches nicely.
Yes, it does. Very nice.
And it's a good 20-inch sleeve because I'm tired. I don't like sleeves that go and squish down because I've got orangutan arms.
Orangutan.
Oh, remember it was the Bare Naked Ladies did a song on Clint Eastwood, and they had that part with the when you see the video, I guess it's a bunch of monkeys.
I didn't see the video.
That's why I understand that
I can't remember. I thought about monkeys on postcards or whatever it is.
Yeah, maybe that's one I'm thinking of.
I don't know.
Okay, second sleeve has been started. And I'm going into the part where we increase every 7 rows. So, and I'm not telling you how many you increase or where you increase, so I'm still not, or how you increase, it's just,
it gets bigger.
It gets bigger magically. So, I finished the cuffy part last night and went into this when I decided that it was time I gave the sweater some love instead of just the poncho. So when the sleeve gets done, then I have to go back to the point where I'm following the chart again. When the sleeve gets done, I'm a lot closer to being done with the sweater. I might have the sweater by Christmas.
That would be great. Okay.
So that's all for that.
Okay. Was that the last finished object?
I don't have any finished objects.
I mean, last.
Wisp, yeah.
Okay. My first finished object is actually 3. I don't have them to show you in person because the recipient has them, but I do have a picture. You saw the peacock baby hat last week. It was it was on my it's called on the bookshelf. No, it's called Rough Draft.
Rough Draft.
It's called Rough Draft. When I hadn't woven the ends in. Well, I wove the ends in on that one, and I made 2 more hats, and the recipient received them, and she really liked them. I'll show you here. One has a pom-pom. One has kind of a variegated, same as my mitts that I had on the other day, the Thanksgiving mitts. It's the same color. And then the other one is the peacock baby.
And I really like the peacock one. That's my favorite one.
This is the peacock with this green stripe. This one here is the hunting baby hat, and this one with the pom-pom. I can't move my finger to the right place. Right there. It's a pom-pom baby hat. So
Are you...
I am.
You dyslexic friends.
I am spatially challenged.
That much
So-
is evidence.
Ah!
Evidence. Anyway,
Sorry.
we can't get distracted today.
No.
So she can't retaliate
I
because she
can.
can't get distracted today. Prompts.
No, I have another FO.
Oh, yes, you do.
Yes, I do. Yes.
Do you know where you put it?
I put it in my Lois French ladies bag, Paris bag. My mother's shawl is finished. It is blocked. It
Gorgeous.
really bloomed.
And it evened out the neck a bit.
I don't know if you can see. I can't see. Can I see it?
You can see the edges, and it's the colors. At least I already know the colors. It's just hard to see the colors.
Oops, I want to put it on my head, but I just took it off the blocking.
It's so dark in here. You're not getting a full effect.
But it grew
Enormously.
enormously, yes. I was worried it wasn't going to be big enough because people kept saying that it was a lot smaller than they thought. I honestly don't know what they expected, but it is huge. I love it. And I can't really put it on exactly because I can't see what I'm doing, but you can see the colors a little better.
Yeah. It's just so dark in here. It's really gloomy in here.
And I don't know if you can see the edging. It was a pain to block, but there it is. So I'm happy with it. I think my mom will like it.
Hang on, I think it's still some plaster in there. Maybe I just imagined it. Okay, I think I must have just imagined it.
Okay. So it's kind of I don't know if I did an extra row somewhere or if it's a little asymmetrical. It just seems a little bit lopsided, but other than that, it falls really nice.
I don't think Grandma's going to
And I don't
measure
think my
it.
mom's going to really care. So
She likes homemade things.
yeah, my mother is extremely knit-worthy. So
oh, that reminds me, I have to look at Grandpa's
yes,
sweater. Did Grandma have something she even looked
Yes.
at for her sweater too?
Yes.
What was it?
She
Caught it on
something.
I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah.
I could just pull it a little bit and.
So that's my other finished object. I'm happy with it, and now I can move on to other things.
Prompts the Halalea. Oh, wait, I put the pronunciation there. Halalea sweater. I'm going to be starting that the day after Christmas. I'm waiting for my yellow yarn to come in, the Pulani. And that's the sweater kit that was put together by Emsky Knits, who is Mel of the Single Handed Knits podcast. She wrote the pattern, the Halalea. Yes. See, I put a pronunciation guide.
And also
Also Mustache podcast. Stephanie? Stephanie dyed the yarn.
No, wait. Stacy does the yarn.
Stacy does the yarn.
Stacy does the yarn. Stephanie. I don't think Stephanie does the yarn. She does spinning.
I've only watched a couple of their podcasts.
Yeah,
so
I like them. They're funny.
I like them. I'm just really behind on podcasts.
I'm behind. Yes.
Because of Mary Love, I've been watching westerns. Mary
Hi,
Love.
Mary Love.
Not that I haven't been enjoying every moment of it, but it's all Mary Love's
It's
fault.
not your fault. She was already doing it. Okay.
She started it again.
For me, I want to finish the toys I have for the toy along, and
My sweater for the sweater along will be the Box Elder cardigan.
that is not in prompts yet. Let me finish. Well, it is in prompts, but not really. How
is it not really?
Because you interrupted me.
I always interrupt you.
Yes.
How
Rude child.
I know. I learned
Wild
from the best.
Brat.
Which means I learned from my father?
Yeah. Yeah, so I want to finish my toys, including my Ugly Moose and my Stomp, my Chihuahua. I want to pick out my sweater pattern for sure, which I think I have already done. I can't remember the name of it, but I showed it to you, and I want to swatch for it. And then I have the Mystery Crochet along, which I'll show you something for that in a little bit.
I think that's about it.
Yeah, I think that's. I mean, there are other things, Christmas gifts.
Yeah.
But basically, that's about it.
It's really short, but we planned on it being short this week.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, I don't want the guy driving.
Do you have royalties?
Mm-mm.
Okay, I got some patterns from Ravelry that I'm not going to show you. I don't, they were mostly free patterns, and I just didn't want to prolong it. But I did want to show, and I have coming in when Sock Bunny dies that I have.
When Sock Bunny dies?
She dyes it. The
yarn
yarn that she said I won for the fitness along is a real pretty color. I love it. So when that comes in, I'll show it to you. The other thing is my Aslan yarn came in, and that is. I brought it with me.
Did you?
I meant to bring it with me. Where is it?
Was it in a box?
No. It was in a bag. Oh, it's in my,
I can get it.
I think it's in my sheepy bag.
All right, sound interesting.
Anyway, that's
just gonna make up crap for a couple minutes.
The mystery shawl along for Craftsy starts December 1st, and the yarn arrived about 2 or 3 days ago. So I haven't skeined it up yet because I wanted to show you. I haven't caked it up because I wanted to show you the skein. Did you find it, Tyler?
Yarn attack. Whee!
Thank you. This is it. As you can see, it's not my normal colors, but it's so pretty. I didn't show this last week, did I?
You didn't have it last
I
week.
didn't think so. So it's very, very pretty. It's Lorna's Laces
Bluff.
Soulmate, 55%. Is it 55 or 50? I can't read that. 55% superwash
Soulmate,
merino.
55% superwash merino wool, 15% nylon, 30% Outlast viscose.
Right, that's the thing that helps you with your temperature, to regulate
Oh.
your temperature. So it's really soft. I'm looking forward to working with it. I think
And
it'll be
apparently
pretty.
the colorway is Aslan.
Aslan, yeah.
This is covering the cuff.
Yes, it is Aslan, number 76, Aslan. So I'm really excited to receive this. I'm looking forward to starting it because I've been feeling like I want to start all kinds of different things and not finish anything. So
Okay.
do you have any? Oh, I did about autobiography. I did a little bit of work on the shared story, but I think that's going to be a little sporadic the rest of this week because I have cooking and cleaning to do for Thanksgiving, and I also have Davina's SSI paperwork for Social Security for her special needs. For those of you who don't know that she's special needs, the paperwork for her Social Security stuff. Do want to do thank yous for Anastasia Knits and for Patrick Moose, who between them have donated.
Patrick Moose has a cute new pattern now.
Oh, does she?
She showed it on Facebook. I don't know if it's out on Ravelry yet.
Must not be tested yet. Then what is it?
Well, it looked like.
Because usually I get ear burn for a test.
It looks like almost like a. I take a look at it, almost like a little slothy. It's
Aww.
cute. She put him in for a contest.
Oh, okay. Okay, great. I can't wait to see
He's
it.
really cute.
Well, anyway, Anastasia and Patrick Moose have been very generous. Between them, there's a total of 8 patterns that you can win for the toy along, and for your knitters and crocheters both, because Anastasia Knits does the knitting designs as well. So we thank them very much for their generosity, and we're very excited to have so many people working the toy along to get the prizes. And there may or may not be an extra prize or two, depending. There seems to be a lot of people.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
If I have not responded to you on Ravelry yet, I plan on getting caught up in between baking and cooking tonight. I've got sourdough starter rising right now. Gonna be making bread and sourdough pizza tonight. Either gonna be making zuppa toscana, which if you haven't tried Olive Garden zuppa toscana, it's based on that.
Right.
Gonna be either making that tonight or tomorrow night, depending on how much time I have. And going to be making spaghetti bread tomorrow.
Right, so we're going to be busy because I've got to finish. I've already got my soups made.
And I don't do bread machine bread. I do real bread.
Yes, she's a snob. I have the soups made. I just finished the cranberry sauce. I have to go finish when this is over doing the string beans, almondine, I guess you call it, and pumpkin pie and all that kind of stuff. And I have a lot of cleaning to do, especially now that a certain person is coming unannounced. So we have to get the house in order. So we're going to say goodbye. But I
need to go get prettified.
Yeah, well, don't take too long. We want to wish you all a very happy Thanksgiving if you're celebrating it. And even if you're not celebrating the holiday officially, I know that everybody has a lot to be thankful for. So we hope you have a very blessed holiday or weekend. And we wish you the best. Happy knitting, happy crocheting. God bless.
And it's a wrap.
Pan, hooks, and needles. That's a wrap.